So I have been playing Bannerlord for a long time. I have over 1100 hours in the game, and what do I have to show for it? The ability to be captured by looters every single time. Some popular videos on YouTube, but that is about it. Well, today that changes. I am embarking on an epic journey to obtain every single achievement in the game, some of which will be harder than others. For example, acquiring 100 butter for the sole purpose of, well, you know, hot butter should be fairly simple. All we have to do is, acquire enough money, find the butter in the towns, and then the rest is history. Then there will be others which will be a little bit more difficult, such as getting 25 clans under you, acquiring every single settlement in the game, and also winning with the dragon banner for either the barbarians or the Imperials. However, that will come later on down the line. There are plenty of achievements we can work on right away. And I think the ones we're going to immediately go through, which I think we should be able to complete fairly quickly, is 1, entrepreneur. This means that we have to own a caravan and a workshop at the same time. Pretty simple, we just have to acquire ourselves enough money. The next is to become a grandparent. I want to get married in this series as quickly as possible so that then my children could grow up and then have children of their own. And of course, to actually assemble the dragon banner in the main story, which should all be fairly possible in this playthrough. I also want to go ahead and give Tailworlds a massive shout out for sponsoring this video and allowing me to embark on this journey. I promise you, Tailworlds, I shall not fail you. I shall be the man wielding the dragon banner into the dark abyss, getting every single achievement in the game, and then afterwards you guys can bow to your king. So, as we are, of course, doing an achievement run, this is pretty much a try-hard run. We're going to be trying to use every single ability we can in the game to go ahead and obtain these achievements. I am not throwing any light punches. We are going full force on this campaign, and of course that means we have to pick the Battanians. This is by far the strongest culture in the game. The reduction in the penalty of speed when you're moving through forests is huge. It will allow you to go ahead and conquer caravans in the early game, even with a larger army, and also chase down bandits and get away from any hostile parties that you do not want to find yourself in. Is a really strong one, and as I said, if anybody out there is looking for a try-hard start, definitely the Battanians are the ones to pick. A notable second would be the Valandians, because they give you more renown from battle and also more money when serving as a mercenary. However, I don't really mind that we're going to be doing some other things to make money and renown in the game, so no need to worry about that. Okay, here is the beautiful man that will help me on my way to become King of Calradia. As you can see, he is just absolutely balling it out, deciding to just cut his hair and beard, but leaving these amazing sideburns, which of course will give him plus 10 stats in everything. So, you know, we're pretty goddamn sorted there. So this is what our character is looking like after character creation. As you can see, we have 4 in vigor, basically just putting a point in every single stat, because I do plan on doing quite a few tournaments in the early game, because of course there are tournament achievements we need to get, one of them being crown funded, which is 100 tournaments. As you can see, I'm already a little bit on the ways by just playing the game in my own time, and also the God of the Arena achievement, which is to become the top of the leaderboards. That generally requires around about 30 to 40 tournament wins in a campaign to go ahead and achieve, so that shouldn't be too difficult to grab. Besides that, I've gone ahead and mainly focused in on my social skills. I want to go ahead and get as much charm as I can in the early game, and also I want to really pump my trade, because we're going to be utilizing the 125 trade skill to gain all our renown we will ever need in the game. And to make it a little bit more interesting, I think we'll play on the Bannerlord difficulty, because we could just play on freebooter, but then it's just too easy and you guys won't really care for me, you know, doing anything, because it will just be kind of a grind. But Bannerlord difficulty at least makes it a bit more interesting, and of course I am a pro gamer after all, so you know, what embarrassment would it be if I was to play on the freebooter difficulty? So, luckily, I have actually already done the first set of achievements that you'll be obtaining in the game. That is basically to go ahead and complete the tutorial. So, I can actually go ahead and skip this. However, I do definitely recommend that people who are playing this for the first time, looking to grab these achievements, do go ahead and do this, because for the trained achievement, the Lawbringer achievement, you can get that later on, but it's just easy to grab this one, and the Duelist achievement when you actually have to defeat Radagos in a duel at the end of this quest chain. But with them being done, I can just go on my merry way. I can assemble the dragon banner and we can progress. And of course, our family name has to be Vermont. And you may be like, Jackie, why the hell is your name that? Well, if you put it together with my first name, which is Archie Vermont, you know, what does that say? Well, I'll let you figure that one out. So as I said, our first goal in this campaign is to basically begin off and get as much money as possible. Money is going to be vital for us to go ahead and do anything. I want to get as many cash reserves as possible so we can really invest them later on. And that's going to go hand in hand because I definitely need to go ahead and grab up these artisan communities or also the great investor trait. These will allow me to gain as much renown as I could possibly want. I can just sit back and get the dynasty trait, which is to get to tier 6 without even have to sweat. I also want to go ahead and get the virile trait right here because this will give me a better chance of getting pregnant. Well, not me personally, but my wife getting pregnant, and that will be a huge help for getting the dynasty achievements where I am, of course, getting a grandson, and also I believe there is one for having 7 children as well, so it's going to be very, very important. Also, a little tip in the early game, if you want to go ahead and obtain yourself some fat stacks of cash, well, you can go ahead and basically undress. I know it's not the most sensible thing in the world, but by undressing, you'll get yourself another 600 gold, and then you can go over to the trade screen and actually take a little look-see about what is expensive, because the prices very much do fluctuate in the beginning of the game. And something that I always love to do is heading to an important town. If you can find a town with good resources, you can then sell that to the town before all the caravans start running and get tons of cash. So I've managed to make it to Senop, and it has a tournament here, which is really good. We're very much looking forward to actually getting onto that tournament leaderboard, which shouldn't be too difficult. You can find the leaderboard right here. Currently, CalDog is the king of tournaments, but don't worry, we'll go ahead and start at the very bottom and make our way up. You can see we're currently 79th. Of course, we're going to make it to 69th, but don't worry, Bagheer will be able to retain that for a little bit longer. I also went ahead and bought, as we made our way up here, a ton of resources that hopefully we'll be able to sell later on down the line. You can see our grain is doing pretty good, and I'm pretty sure we can sell all of this for a fairly large profit, and boom, 5 trade skill right off the bat. That is huge, and as I said, utilizing this in the early game is amazing. So now we can go ahead and get one of the better trade skills, so now our profits are going to be marked, so we can see pretty obviously when we're making a profit on an item we're selling, and also when we're making a profit on an item we're buying. I'm going to go ahead and click wholesaler because this is for trade goods, which is going to make it so that we get a better profit on our trade goods. And now you'll be able to see that currently these are not good profit making. Whenever we hover over these, you can see they're red, so we want to not sell when they're red. However, we want to obviously buy when stuff is green. We can't quite see that yet, but we can go over here and actually see this and see what it is compared to the rest of Calradia, which again is pretty useful. So for example, raw silk right here is 75% cheaper, which is actually a very, very good deal. We might look at maybe buying that. Furs are super expensive. Oh my god, furs are so cheap here. Okay, good to note that down. I think winning a tournament really quickly is going to be a good idea. Unfortunately, we didn't get one of the better prizes, but considering we have literally no armor, we're probably going to need some help. And of course, we're going to bet on ourselves and then start slaying. One of the great things as well about tournaments in the early game is it is great to go ahead and level up your skills as well. As you can see, we are gaining currently quite a few points in archery, which is going to be important because there is actually an achievement for getting a headshot at 200 meters. So obtaining that is going to need some decent archery skills, which we are already obtaining. And as you can see, we're going to be feared in the arena. Another great tip in the early game of fighting these arenas, if you're struggling with any of them, is literally just to run away. Let everybody fight out. In one of these matches where there are 4 teams, the top 2 go through. So literally just sit back, let them fight out, and we are now through. And you can basically then just fight to your heart's content. Like if I get any hits now, it's going to basically be giving me just free experience, but it really does not matter if I die. Unfortunately, I have been slain there, but we made it through, so no need to worry. Boom, just like that. Easy tournament win, a little bit of a renown, 1600 gold, and also a spather, which I'm probably most likely just going to sell. So nice, another 800 gold right there, perfect. I'm going to invest that in a couple horses, probably a mule and a sumpter horse, just so we can carry more. And now it's time to look at these resources. We have made our way back down to Poros and time to make a fat profit on this gold. As you can see, it is currently green, showing us that we are making a profit on this gold. And boom, just like that, another 4 trade skill, which is very, very important. And now we can basically invest in, look for some more tournaments, and just carry on. Oh, wow. Apparently, Setup is buying these date fruit barrels for 300 gold. That's insane. I doubt it's going to be that heavily, like, at that price, but I might head down to either Valandia or the Azerite lands to buy some and then head my way back north. Okay, I've finally made it to Senup. I have spent a lot of my money on these resources, and we have to hope that I've been absolutely scammed. Oh my god, I've been so scammed right now. I hate the trade rumor system. I am literally never going to financially recover from this. Luckily, we've made it to the north and boom. Okay, a little bit of profit right there. I mean, I spent a decent amount of money on them, so hopefully we can still flog them and maybe we'll go after some bandits along the way. Oh, crap. I completely forgot that I don't actually have a weapon. I just have these fists. Okay, let's do this. Let's go and show them the true steel of these hands. Bah, 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 bah. Bah, bah, not working, run away, Don't worry, I've managed to pick up a shield, so this should make my life a little bit easier. My cavalry's doing a decent job as well, so, okay, we got this. I mean, there's still a lot of them, but, oh god, okay, run away again. Okay, boom, the cavalry are coming in clutch. No, I died! Okay, thankfully, I managed to clutch that one out with what remained of my army. Also, a few of you guys may be wondering how I'm managing to do this. I do have RTS camera and better time on, but they are literally the only mods I have on. I also have a mod that allows me to still unlock achievements using this, so hopefully that will, yeah, just kind of make sense for you guys right now. And yeah, nice to upgrade these Azerite cavalry. Why not? Some good skirmish cavalry, a little bit of money. That'll definitely help on this massive date fruit hole I've gotten myself into. Hopefully, not for much longer. Oh, this is what we like to see, a camel. We can win ourselves a camel. And you may be thinking, hey, that doesn't sound too great. Well, let me just tell you, this is the creme de la creme. This is a good prize to behold. And in these 2v2s, the main goal here is to basically make it so they either focus me or my companion. That way, my companion can just go ahead and hit. It's already a 1v1. The worst case scenario in these is to basically be in a 2v1, which is going to be super hard, especially because I'm completely naked. But stuff like that is going to make life a little bit easier. Now, unfortunately, we didn't get super lucky because it would have been really good if we got Coldbiter into the final with me, but unfortunately not going to be the case. We are just going to move up though and claim this victory. This should make my life a little bit easier because getting this camel, I believe they will sell for quite a decent amount, and these tournaments are quite easy to go ahead and win. And we're getting some pretty good stats out of it. As you'll be able to see, our stat budget is definitely going up, and it's making winning these tournaments even easier. And boom, there we go. We have now unlocked a camel. We could decide to wear this, but these are generally worth quite a large amount of cash. So we are going to go over here and look at that, 2 grand. Unfortunately, I was kind of hoping for something a little bit more. These later war horses sell for an absolute bomb. Maybe we're going to go down to the south and see if we can sell it right there. Because, yeah, selling it maybe somewhere else might be good. But, I mean, again, doubling our cash stack isn't a bad idea. There you go, 3 grand. I'll take that profit right there. Up to 6 grand right off the bat, and we're actually getting pretty close to affording our first very own caravan or workshop. So fool me once, shame on you, but fool me twice, maybe shame on me. We're going to go ahead and buy some more dates. I don't know, there's just something about them. 32 gold just seems too good to be true. We're going to go ahead and grab as many of these as we can, and also buy a few more horses as well to go ahead and expand up our capacity. And another little tip as well is we're going to probably just recruit some more soldiers. We could recruit normal soldiers, or I could go ahead and grab up some of the special mercenary macemen to 1600. They're going to be pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and grab them. That's going to go ahead and give me some more carry capacity, so we should be fine now. A little bit off, but we can buy another Sumpter horse and be absolutely fine. Okay, cool. So I've gone ahead and buy them. I'm going to head north now, and the reason why is I think it's going to be very profitable to buy furs. Furs seem like they are selling like hotcakes down in the south, so we're going to head up north, maybe kill some looters along the travels, and then come back and just hopefully be the richest man in Calradia. Okay, so maybe it is time to start armoring up our boy. I have given myself some ragtag cloths, but I think maybe it's time to actually go ahead and win a couple bits of armor and actually keep hold of them. Because, yeah, we could do with a little bit more armor, because we're going to be needing to get some renown fairly soon. Boom! Whoosh! Bang! Oosh! And just like that, you win yourself tournaments. Really, really is easy in the bag. And 1,000 gold as well, which we actually desperately did need. But our first decent piece of armor, which I'm actually really happy about, it's worth 1,000 gold. We're going to go ahead and equip it. 28 head armor is pretty decent for now. Sell what we were wearing beforehand and carry on north. Oh my god, look at the gold right here. Silver ore. We bought this for like 90 gold. And look at that. We just made so much profit, up to 40 trade skill now. And we're finally starting to go ahead and offload some of these dates as well, which I'm really happy about. Boom, that was super juicy. And there's a tournament here. Let's hope that there's like an insane prize. There was not a good item there. However, I have now blown all my money on furs, so we are going all in. Screw the dates. The dates are yesterday's news. However, I did just get to this arena in Omar, and look at what they are selling. This is a hot blood. These horses are insane. As you can see, a tier 6 horse. So we are going to go all in here. If I fail here, I'm going to scream. We have got one of the worst item setups we can get, but we're going to have to win this. If we lose this, we are broke. We have no resources, no way to pay our army. It's going to be absolutely catastrophic. I cannot afford to lose right here. I'm going to have to play super safe. Okay, here we go. It comes down to this. We are in the final. We have bet every bit of income we have, and today we either make ourselves into a god of the arena. Oh my god, or we lose it all and I go ahead and rage quit this campaign. Thank god we did not. Okay, that's huge. Not only do we win the 1,000 gold from betting, but this hot blood should sell for roughly about 8,000 dinars. I'm hoping. We'll have to see. We might have to go to somewhere a little bit better. Oh my god, it's better than I could ever imagine. 17,000 gold and a shot at the title. No, we get to also sell some of these date fruits as well. My god, that is amazing. Yeah, we are now a rich boy. Okay, I think it is only fair that we do go ahead and invest in some armor now. So we've got some armor, just some decent chainmail. This should keep us a little bit safer. However, I haven't found a sword that I really like, so we're going to head down south now and kind of go a little bit, a bit of window shopping. Now, I've just come down to the city just down from Sturgis, and we can already get rid of all of this flax for an insane profit. Again, some more trade skill. And we could also sell some of these furs. I bought most of them for roughly around about, I'd say, 150 gold. I'm going to hold on to them. I think they'll sell better in the south, so I'm just going to hope that they'll, it'll be worth it if we just hold on to them. Okay, now we're talking. I'm down here in Poros now, and the furs are selling for 280 gold, which is actually a pretty good profit. We're going to sell down to, I don't know, like 236. That's 1,000 gold. And we also get to sell the rest of our dates here as well, pretty much clearing all of them out. I'll take that quite nicely. 45 trade skill now. And there's a tournament here. What type of tournament do we have here? A Cataphract Lance. That's not a bad weapon. I think it will sell for decently. It's a tier 4 weapon. Let's give it a go. Boom. Bah. Ha. I'm really hoping these tournaments are being edited the way they are in my head, and it actually comes out well. Another win right there, Cataphract Lance unlocked, and we are, we're starting to accumulate these wins. There's still a little bit of a long road to go. How much is that lance worth? Only 900 gold. Okay, that lance is worth absolutely nothing, but you can couch it, but you can't use a shield with it. But you can't use a shield with my other one. Okay, then yeah, we'll just go ahead and equip that and sell this one then. That's fine, and move on. Okay, I'm down in the south, and there is a sword here called Dawnbreaker. Like, is this like a Game of Thrones sword or something? I mean, we have to fight in it and win it, because this would be a nice new sword. It's a tier 4 sword, so it's fairly decent. Not going to be worth tons of cash, but worth going ahead and diving in and fighting these. And yeah, I mean, we need to win these anyway, so let's just do it. And even without, like, tons of skills, these tournaments are becoming pretty easy. So there you go, another sword taken. And we'll probably wield this sword. Dawnbreaker sounds pretty goddamn cool. So let's just see if it is even worth anything. Yeah, it's worth absolutely nothing, but it is a little bit slower. But does provide us with tons more damage and piercing. So let's go ahead and equip that. The length of it is pretty nice as well. So nice, another upgrade. Again, they're not really buying my furs down here in the south too much, which is a little bit upsetting. So let's maybe go to a few more cities. If I've been scammed again with these furs, I will not be happy. I've come down to the south to get one of the best companions you're ever going to want to pick up, and that is one of them called Spice Weaver. The reason you want to come pick up Milady right here is because she has the best trade skill and stewardship out of any companion you're going to run across. So grabbing her is going to be great. Now, granted, she doesn't have good scouting, which is a little bit of a letdown when it comes to caravans, but for the most part, that should be pretty decent. So we've come back up here to the north, and I think it is time to get our first caravan up and running. Quickly before we do, though, I'm going to probably... Oh, we can sell some more furs, which is nice, and also some more dates. Lovely. I think I'm going to go ahead and outfit my new companion before I do send her off into the abyss of a war. So we'll sell this stuff, get a good profit right there. Now, I honestly have zero idea if any of the things I give her actually make an effect in auto-resolves, which is what she's going to be fighting, but we'll do it nonetheless, just in case it does matter. Now we can talk to a companion on a former caravan, and we're not going to pick the one that goes ahead and gives her better troops, because one, they're more expensive to upkeep, which means there's more cost for me, but also it means that she's going to be slower, and speed is the name of the game. So 15k, boom, we'll go ahead and make sure we pick the right companion, and she is going to be off with her high trade skill, and you can see she is running off right now. She's pretty fast. She's got 4.5 speed. I've got 5.3, so hopefully she's fast enough to go ahead and outrun anybody she runs into, and yeah, hopefully that will just start making some passive income. Oh, and not only have we now sent her off, there is also another tier 6 horse right here. This is amazing. Literally, I just came down here and there is already another one there. So let's win another tournament, and this will allow us to actually get our first achievement. I can't believe it's been like 10 episodes, oh, sorry, like 20 minutes into this episode, and we haven't even got ourselves a achievement yet. Nice. Oh, it's going to be so good. Our cash stack is going to be looking beautiful after this, and actually allow us to get our first achievement. So we're going to come down here. We're going to sell the horse for 12k. Perfect. Now we can buy a workshop. So let's go back here. I'm not sure what side we're going to play on. I'll leave it up to you guys. We need to make a victory winning for the Imperials, and then making a victory winning for the Barbarians. So it kind of affects where I'm going to be placing my workshop. So I'll let you guys decide down below in the comments, and also I'll put up a poll somewhere where you guys can vote. What side should we go for? Should we go for an Imperial victory or a Barbarian victory in this campaign? For now, though, I am just going to come down here. I'm going to buy whoever owns this territory. I'm just going to go and buy his workshop right now. Oh my god, they are so expensive. Okay, so after an assortment of tournaments I probably would have just montaged, we finally have enough to buy this pottery workshop. It 100% isn't worth it. Workshops give you basically no return on your income, so it should go ahead and obtain us our very first achievement, I believe, in this playthrough. It should be the entrepreneur one. Okay, for whatever reason, we have not got the entrepreneur one. We own a workshop and a caravan at the same time. Okay, I'm sure that'll be sorted out in a couple patches. I'm going to tick that one off and pretend like we have it. Cool. First achievement done. Now, we have also reached the next clan rank as well, which is really good news, because now it means as soon as we get an extra soldier, which we will now do, boom, just like that, we have now completed this quest as well. So any second now, if we go into any city, we'll get Radagos, who is the main kind of dude that we drew in the first match. And by talking to him, we'll skip through all his story. We now have the option to go in and try and save our family, which is really important, because by saving our family, we do go ahead and obtain a brand new companion, which is going to be our brother, and he's going to have some of the best stats in the game, which is going to make winning tournaments so much better, and it's going to go ahead and give us an amazing steward that will just give us incredible stats. So I actually forgot to grab myself a shield, which isn't great when you're coming up against some pretty scary archer hideouts, which is never good, but I'm sure we'll be fine. Also, I did get another sword whilst I was fighting in all them tournaments as well. This is the Ambassador sword. You can see the length of it. It's gonna probably sort us out until we get a two-handed weapon, I think, so nothing to really kind of complain about. I am indeed. So we could just go ahead and duel him, or we could just kill him. I'm just going to duel him. Oh, God, we're still triple speed. Okay, not good. I'm going to duel him. Can we get some more prisoners out of it? And as you can see, it's not exactly that hard. Also, I wouldn't mind his sword as well. I'm not sure if we'll get it, but yeah, these prisoners will sell for a good amount. We got some upgrades, and actually getting some decent infantrymen as well. Definitely not complaining about these veteran legionaries. They'll be great. And yeah, look at the items we gain from it, which are super nice. We could also equip ourselves with some of this, or some of our companions maybe. And we get to execute him, which is always fun to do. And now we get our brother, who's going to be such an invaluable character. As As you guys can see, his stats are insane. If anything, we could send him off on a caravan mission if we wanted to, and he'd make us a lot of money. But I'm going to keep him for my steward for sure. And of course, we have to kill Radagos as well because he killed our parents. Like, oh my god, look at the size difference. But he killed our parents. Of course, he can't live. Unfortunately, there's no achievement for this, but yeah, see you later, my man. And with that, we'll go ahead and grab our brother to our side. We will sell the prisoners, and I will make sure I go ahead and assign him as my steward. But yeah, look at that. He gives us an extra 40 party size. So right now, being a tier 1 clan, we can have, as soon as it updates, we're going to be able to have 85 soldiers, which is pretty goddamn incredible. Granted, it's going to be hard to fund them, but if we can keep on winning tournaments, I don't see why not. Oh yeah, I forgot as well. We've been leveling up so much. I just haven't had the time to go here. So we have some more stats. I'll definitely go ahead and grab the extra swing speed. I'll definitely grab the extra cavalry damage. And look at that, 6 focus points. That's pretty impressive. We also can now start getting some actual passive experience for our army, which is good. We have another focus point. I'll stick in social. And then I guess we just maybe stick some extra points in our polearm, our one-handed. And I guess riding couldn't hurt with one of those. So we'll grab that. We also get to upgrade our brother. Oh my god. And this is actually really important to upgrade him because, of course, he's going to be our steward, so we'll dump a bunch of points in here. But the thing is, we want to make sure we grab some specific bonuses here because they're going to be just invaluable. So cheaper party wages, 5% cheaper, which is nice. You can see it affected by the quartermaster. Very, very good. Again, all troops gain more experience. Very nice indeed. We're going to go ahead and grab quicker siege engines. That's going to be good later on. Now, the important ones we're going to want to grab paid in promise. This means that whenever we discard armors, we get experience and our army levels up. Right here, again, giving hand, super important. Whenever we discard armor or weapons, is it weapons? Yeah, weapons. Our army gets experience from that. Now that stuff, these are like 2 of the most important stewardship traits, and it's going to be absolutely imperative for us to go ahead and utilize that. Okay, finished up his skills, made sure to give him all the important ones, which will be really, really useful. And yeah, you'll be able to see that we're going to be able to go ahead and equip ourselves with so many men. We also get to go ahead and govern our children or our sister and brother as well. So I think I'm going to go ahead and associate them with social skills as well. They're generally pretty good. Again, using them for caravan leaders or governors are always going to be super important. So let's go ahead and get that. I've also just snuck by a little bit of 50 trade. So only another, 75 trade to get to these important ones. Going to be a piece of cake, and just something we're just going to gradually get as we level up. The thing is, as well, is we can now become a mercenary, which is something we're definitely going to do right away. Okay, so I think we're going to join up with the Southern Empire. They seem like they are pretty much embroiled with a lot of conflict. So we'll jump into a service. I'll sell my sword for a sum, and 170 gold is not bad. Again, we are looking to make as much money as possible. Oh, and it looks like there's a big boy battle going on. Well, of course, we have to join it. I mean, we completely outnumber them, but this will be our first good battle to dive into. And maybe we can get lucky and actually capture someone as a prisoner or something. I'm going to leave my entire army all the way at the back, and we're just going to dive in and, yeah, try and get as many kills as possible. You can also as well see the new banner system in the game. We haven't actually gone ahead and grabbed our banner, but again, the banners do drop pretty frequently from these engagements, so we might be able to steal one of the Kuzite banners, which I'd be more than happy with, especially when they are coming so viciously at us. We can just go ahead and stab them, get some good damage, and boom, just like that, the banner is down. Glorious. We can push up. The horse archers are going to be annoying, but the Imperial cavalry are coming down now, and yeah, look at them just smash into them and send them back whence they came, to the steppes and the plains where they belong. This is the chance to get kills. The more kills we get, the more loot we get, which again could be very invaluable at this point. And I don't think the victory was ever in doubt right there. We also gained 5 influence. That's like 600 gold right there. Not bad. And then we also unfortunately didn't get anything of immense value. But now what we can do is we can actually just donate it. I'll take the food, but I don't need this crap. So we're going to donate it and get some extra experience on our army. That's pretty goddamn dope. And boom, just like that, we've gone ahead and granted ourselves an extra little bit of money. We're now going to be gaining some decent cash from our mercenary contract. Unfortunately, our caravan isn't making us any money. Hopefully, it is still up. Also, seems like there is another siege down here in the south. So we're going to head our way that way and hopefully get another big battle. Oh man, and sorry, I know you guys are probably getting a little bit bored of these tournaments, but this is probably one of the last ones I'll show on camera for a little bit, just because this is, if we win this one, another beautiful horse, which will go and probably sort our money out for the foreseeable future and allow us to really rack up to like 80 men right away. I probably should have also, or maybe have waited until I had a little bit more HP to do this, because like one hit will kill me, and that's really unfortunate if we do get taken down. But for the most part, we should be fine. We just have to make sure that we are not the last members of each of these battles. So as long as like I can kill this red guy, I should be through no matter what. And that guy is throwing spears, and so let's just make sure we block that, take this guy down like so. And then we are through to the next round. Whoa, that was an intense final round, but you know, another 3 renowned and also the horse and 1,000 gold. Oh my god. So yeah, I think now we don't really have to worry too much about this, because by selling this horse, that's another 15k. I can basically then buy myself a relatively decent horse. Again, we don't have the best stats, but that's going to be fine, and also upgrade maybe some horse armor as well. And just like that, we still get 12 grand. We have 20k in the bank, so I can recruit some soldiers. And I think that's going to be the goal now, is to just go ahead and gradually upgrade our army, get some good soldiers in there, and then basically just start fighting big battles. Because there are plenty of really good achievements that we're going to want to work our way to that require us to win these big battles, and we also gain more influence as well. I don't think we're going to get to this one. Oh, we just made it. Okay, no need for us to fight the one soldier that is still left alive. Oh, but we got a banner for that. Increase range weapon accuracy. I mean, we don't have another one, so that seems absolutely fine to grab. Unfortunately, no prisoners, which would have been nice as well. Oh, and there is also someone here we need to talk to, which we'll go ahead and grab. Oh, in the dungeons. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and talk to this guy. Yeah, we'll go talk to that guy and help complete the Dragon Banner quest. Okay, boom, just like that. One more quest is now done, and I think we're actually getting pretty close to this. Yeah, we need to talk to 5 more, which is pretty doable. We'll run across them in our time, and some more influence as well, which is nice. So we're getting more cash that way. Renowned is going up, which is very good, getting us close to that tier 6. I definitely do need to work on some more trade stuff for sure, and just basically expanding the army as best as I can, because, yeah, the economy is looking pretty good. We're making some cash. So we're making 700 gold at the moment from our caravan, who just got in and gave us 500 gold. My god, caravans are so much better than workshops, even though our workshop's doing a decent job. I probably could buy a shield as well at this point. It's not splash out, though. We don't need to do anything too crazy. We just need something to keep us a little bit safe. So like a wooden kite shield will do. And yeah. So I've been trying to figure out as well how to get the undercover achievement, which is to go ahead and basically do a mission for someone in a hostile town. However, the few things I've tried to do to approach it just hasn't worked. Whenever I've tried to do it, I either fail the quest because I'm at war with the faction, or they just won't give it to me. So I'm wondering if I have to go ahead and basically improve my relations with said faction first. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions on how to do this achievement. I would assume I'd have to probably get good relations with them first and then progress on a little bit later. I'm hoping we're going to run into a bit of a battle though, because yeah, there should be some forces up here in the north. Seems like there might already be a battle. No, we're sieging. Yeah, we're going to go join this siege. It would be the perfect way to end this episode. Okay, it is a dark and dingy night, but I am here. I am here to go ahead and obtain one achievement, and that is to kick someone off the walls. So I'm hoping I can get up here fast enough to the ladders. We need to get up here, probably wait for there to be a little bit of a kind of a push for the walls, and then we just have to start kicking. We have to start kicking as hard as we can, because that is an achievement that would be very juicy to grab this early on. Okay, there's a few more boys up here now, so let's just jump off and let's make our way over here. And I just need to start kicking, right? Yeah, oh, it's going to be so hard to do. Okay, let's maybe try and thin out these ones going after me. Let's kill like maybe 1 or 2 of them. Oh, make sure we kill this guy. Let's go, let's go. Keep on kicking. No, no. Block, block, block. Let's go, let's go. No. Oh my god, the arrows. Piss off. How is he so... No, I missed. I missed. I wonder if I actually technically do it with a companion, does that still count? I mean, I don't see why not, because I, the player, am technically doing it. So let's maybe give it another go. Okay, we got him pushed back. We got him pushed back. One more kick. Yes, yes, yes. Any achievement? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so I feel like it has to be us, but that's still fine. We now know that doing that will be a not too hard to do. We just need some better armor, and we should be fine. Nice. The gates are open, and our companion, our brother, can just basically clear this up. Oh, we got an 8 grand banner. Let's go. This is a really good one as well. So this increases melee damage by 10%. Each 0.1 is 10%. I don't know why they didn't just label it as 10%, but that is big. So basically all our melee damage in our entire army is increased, and we can sell this previous banner Boom. Oh, you love to see it. And also, we just conquered a little bit of extra land here, which is very nice. Now, it would be really cool if, because I did siege us, because there is very much an achievement for also taking them down as well. And there you go. Peace has been made, which is good. We get to, I think, exchange all our influence, which is nice. Yeah, very, very cool indeed. All the armies scatter now into the abyss. But overall, that was a very, very good war for us. We gained some really good experience. Our army still has a long ways to go to level up, but that is absolutely fine. We can continue just to kill looters and kind of have fun that way. A bunch of Imperial recruits we can level up and some more infantry. Very nice. Yeah, the fact that we have this much money is kind of insane this early on. Like, of course, like, I've just been fighting tournaments and you get so much cash, which is insane. So I think I'm actually going to go ahead and buy myself a second workshop. Why not? Let's go ahead and grab maybe the tanner. Could be a good idea, my friend. I want to buy your tannery. 22 grand? Oh, it's cheap. Definitely. And the thing is as well is we could maybe send off another caravan. We obviously don't have enough money now to do that. But yeah, boom. The economy is basically sorted. I'm still salty though we didn't go ahead and grab that achievement. Yeah, for kicking an enemy player off the wall to death. Maybe that does mean though that it has to be a multiplayer achievement, which could definitely make sense. Either way, I'm going to go ahead and class it as a victory myself. Oh, we actually need to buy some food as well. Yeah, not great. Not great. Let's go buy some food with our money. I've just been spurting about how much cash we're making. We really should go ahead and make sure that the men are kept fed and raring to go. And also, maybe it is now time to grab as much butter as we want. Okay, this should equip us with the appropriate amount of butter to go ahead and obtain our next achievement as soon as the day ticks over and it registers. And boom, there we go. It took a little while to register. I don't really know why it took so long, but there you go. That's our first proper achievement now acquired. Bannerlord is now under control. I like that. It's a great start to the journey. And I think the last thing we need to probably do is get married. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay. So I've just come up with a pretty cunning plan, I think. So the woman of my dreams, Era, is married to somebody else. Unfortunately, that kind of sucks. She's currently married to Arafmun, whatever this child is called. He is no match for a beautiful, beautiful man like myself. So there are achievements for marrying someone that you have, someone's spouse that you have executed. So I think the plan is going to go into action. We're going to go ahead and join a faction as a mercenary who are currently at war with Valandia. We're going to hunt down and make sure we execute that man, and then we're going to marry Era. Now, granted, she's not going to like us too much, but I'm going to put in the work. I'm going to show her as much gold coin and also crutch as she can handle, and we are going to marry her. Final look at the arena, see how we are doing on the leaderboard. I can't imagine we are that high up, but we're definitely going to be making a decent kind of push. And there we go. We're 11th. Actually, we're almost in the top 10. Hell yeah. We need 35 to beat Caldog, who seemingly isn't doing tournaments anymore, and we're already on 12, so we are very much close to that god of the arena. I think maybe 2 more episodes and we'll have that one on a lockdown, which I'm very happy with. Oh, we can also sell the rest of our furs here as well, which is nice. And also some more dates. Nice. I'm happy we managed to actually go ahead and get the Butterlib achievement. It would kind of have sucked if we didn't actually get any achievements in this entire playthrough in the first episode. But we at least got one, which was important. And we've set up the rest ones very nicely. Our trade skill is getting there. Going to be just doing this passively off camera, which definitely shouldn't be too difficult. And we're also gotten a lot of experience. We're gaining money, and you know, a lot of the other ones like the arena ones are very much on the way. Okay, so at the end of the first episode, we are currently at 7 achievements out of 50, only obtaining 1 in this episode, but a lot of them I would have obtained if I didn't already have them in this episode, so I'm going to class it as 7 out of 50. We've also made great progress on the tournament achievements. We are closing in on both the crowdfunded and also the god of the arena. We're going to be getting married next episode, which should be really good. We're also making some good progress on the money one, the fat cat achievement, which is to make 1,000,000 dinars profit. We're at 55k. That's going to take a while to get, but the more money we get, the more money we're going to be able to make as we go further and further on. Also, crush your enemies is going to become considerably easier the bigger we get and with the larger armies we take on. That is to defeat 10,000 troops. Again, that'll be much easier the more we play. And there are definitely a few more which I think we are going to obtain next episode. I think next episode we're going to be racking up the achievements like nobody's business. So make sure you go and subscribe if you haven't already. Drop a like down below. These do take a long time to edit, so again, if you like this style of content, be sure to let me know. Once again, a massive thank you for Tailworlds for sponsoring this journey. I very much do appreciate it. You guys are absolutely awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next one.